What's going on, my subscribers? This is DG with DG Custom T-Shirts, back with another video. I know it's been a while since I posted something, but now I finally got the chance to actually post a video. I'm going to be talking about what I went through the past months and what I experienced, in my life, the tragic situation that happened to me, and I'm going to also be doing some glass acrylic frames or acrylic frames for Kobe Bryant. We lost Kobe Bryant recently, and such a tragedy, man, to lose him and his daughter. So I'm going to be doing this picture here, and I'm going to be doing this one as well of him and GiGi. So I'm going to be taking this, and this is actually sublimation paper. Sublimation paper here, and what I got it's called text print. This is some real good sublimation paper too, and it holds the inks very well, and it also transfer off the paper to the substrate very well as well. I got acrylic frames. This is acrylic that I'm going to be using on the heat press, and then once when this is the image is transferred to this, it's going to reflect through, and I can curve it to any shape that I want to do. So yeah, I'm going to be doing those today, and yeah, so that's it. Let me show you what I have over here that I'm going to be using for the jigs when the frames come off the heat press. Let me show you what I have here so you guys can get a general idea. Let me move this out the way. I will be sipping on this while we doing this. Alright, so this is the first jig right here. So this one, I believe, is my landscape jig. This is the landscape. And this one here is the portrait. So you got two different ones. You got landscape, and you got portrait. Alright, so this is the portrait one, this is landscape. So once when this acrylic frame come off the heat press, I then drop it in here, leave it sitting. When I put the lid on it, leave it sitting for like maybe 10 to 15 minutes to cool down, and then I'll take it out, and it'll be hard, just like the frames you see right here in the back. Now it'll be something like this here. This is an example. Serena Williams and her husband when she got married. So this here is hard acrylic plastic. You see it has a curve to it. This is the matte side in the back. This is the gloss side in the front. The beautiful thing I love about these frames here, you can set a candle behind them, and at night it'll glow up. It'll glow the whole picture. I mean, it looks beautiful, man. And I sell these a lot. here. This one here, that's the 8x10, the one I just showed you. This one here, this is the 11x14 acrylic frame. This is not glass. This is acrylic. Very durable. The color don't fade or anything. This here is Ernest Smiley. This is Ricky Smiley's grandfather. So I did this one for Ricky Smiley and sent that one off to him, and that's just a copy for me. I also did a cross like this too, with his grandfather picture on it, the same picture, so he could take it with him on the road. But I don't know if he do that or not. But yeah, I sent him that as well since he lost his grandfather. So I'll be doing the 11x14s another day because I don't have the right pressing pad that I need to do the 11x14. Alright, so enough of that. Let me get started. The only thing I don't have is a pair of my rubber protective gloves. I'm going to be going really ghetto with it today. I'm going to be using some socks, man. I'm going to be using a pair of my socks to put on my hands to take that glass off of that heat press, because that thing get extremely hot. All right, and so let me show you exactly what we're going to need to get the substrate onto the paper. All right, so you got to get your pro spray. You can get any type of adhesive spray, anything that has like a light mist to it to make your substrate stick to it, or you can use regular heat tape. You can use regular heat tape as long as you can tape it to any substrate that you want to sublimate. All right, so heat tape is always good too. I kind of keep that right there as well. All right, butcher paper, and this here is a heat conductive green rubber pad. What this does is once you put down your, let me grab this here. Hold on. All right, this is a pressing pad. These are like pressing pads, like some type of foam pad that's good in heat. So that way, once you place down your acrylic on top of that, you put your butcher paper on top of that. This is the last thing that goes on top of everything, because what it does, it creates a moisture barrier around the image to keep it from bleeding and stuff like that. So, and it makes it transfer very well. So you guys are going to see that. 2 pieces of butcher paper. So I take these, put one down on the bottom of the heat press, and I put one just above over top of my substrate and the sublimation paper, and then put the green thing on top. So you're going to get a chance to see that as well. Oh, also, this one here, this is a 5x7 curve frame. 5x7. These sell good as well. Let's see what else. Another one I had over here. I got a lot of my display items, but I'm just going to show you what I got in stock. This here is a police shield. This was one of PG County police officers that was killed, so they contacted me and wanted me to do a frame. So I ended up doing this one right here. I made a mistake on. And so as you can see on the edge right here, I kind of like had the paper shifted when I put it on the press. So this is just a display item. But the one that I presented to them during the death date of this officer, I presented them a better looking one, and it was in a box and a case and all this, the flag and everything in it, and it was beautiful. So this is a sample of that too. And then also you can hang it up on the wall. So they love those. Alright, so I'll be doing one of those on the tutorial on my next video. I'm going to be doing these sublimation slates as well. Like these hard rock slates. I'm going to be doing these. Alright, so stay tuned for that as well. I'm going to be giving you those. The water bottles. I'm going to be doing the water bottles too. The aluminum white water bottles. I'll be doing those this week as well, since I'm back to work now. Alright, and let me give you just a little. I know you guys tired of me talking right now. Let me give you guys a little bit of information about what happened to me back on November, on Veterans Day. I don't know if you watch my other previous videos. If you take a look at my hands on my previous videos, my hands look perfect. My hands was fine. But if you see my hands now, my hands is just starting to heal because I was in an explosion. I was in a fire. Back on Veterans Day, an apartment exploded. I got caught on fire and I suffered 2nd and 3rd degree burns to my hands and my legs and my body, and partially part of my neck. So I was in Johns Hopkins Hospital for 2 weeks, recovering. Went through the whole process of not no skin grafts though. Thank God I didn't get no skin grafts. But I survived that fire. And when I tell you the torture and the pain that I was feeling from being burnt, and the scabs and stuff all on my body, I couldn't walk, I couldn't shower, I couldn't wipe myself. I was in so much pain. But by the grace of God, that I'm still here and I'm back on my feet. Just started back going to work. I'm just starting back, getting back in the shop, doing my t-shirts and stuff, because I miss doing this as well. So that's why you guys haven't been seeing me. So let me go ahead and get started. Let's talk about the Endura heat press. Now, I done already did, since I had this, I done did 355, maybe 355 to 400 presses already on this heat press. Now let me take this off here and show you. Alright, can you see? Yeah, there you go. So we're at 400 degrees and I got the heat press set at 15 seconds. So bottom line is I got 355 counts on this from presses. But I knew it was more than that because I reset it like 2 times. So I might have did about 400 and some presses on this heat press. But boy, let me tell you, you see the handle missing up here at the top? The reason why it's missing is because it broke off. I was pressing one day and it was on here just like this. And when I went to pull it, as soon as I tried to close it down and pull down on it, the whole handle flew off. I flew back, hit the table, hit the wall, everything, because all this handle flew off. And it also lifted up and damaged the last t-shirt that I had to do for my order. It messed that t-shirt up because it pulled the image up. So I took a loss off of that, and now the handle is broken. So if you guys get this heat press, make sure the screws on the side is really tight. Make sure those screws right there are tight into that handle, because this handle was poorly built, man. It's I've been trying to put glue on here, everything, and it still came off. So this is trash. So I just kind of like use both my hands just to pull it down, and it still works fine. I don't have no issue, but it's just keep in mind with that if you guys get this heat press. This is the 16x20 swing away Endura heat press. So far, I don't have no problems with the heat thing. It heats up within minutes, and once when it get hot, it's hot. All right, so enough talking, and I'm gonna also give you guys a tour of my office, and not unless you want to see it now. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you now. All right, so here is my GravTech CE6000. This is my baby right here. This is my baby. I look at her every morning when I get up. I look at her every morning. She's so beautiful. Look at her. She got her pink lipstick on for me today. Look at her looking so sexy, baby. Should I cut you on? Let me cut her on right now. Watch this. What's she say? Let me see something. What's she gonna say? Hold on. Hey, DG. Look at that, man. I told she loved me, man. She's sexy. Hold on. Let me hit this front edge right quick. Smooth and sexy. Oh my gosh, man, if you guys don't own one of these right here, I'm telling you, you better get one. The servo motor is a beast. Get away from that steppo motor, because it's not worth it. It's not going to do anything for you. It's just average beginner. But if you want to do some serious cutting, GravTech detail type shit, this is your vinyl machine right here. CE6060 plus. I think I paid about $1,800 for it, something like that, with the stand. Let's see what else I got. I got the Canon laser printer. This one is the 733 CWD. I use this for like certain little prints and all that stuff too. I use it for not the sublimation. This is not sublimation. This is just lasers, not for sublimation. But I use it for certain things. All right, so we got that. I got my other printer down here. This is the old baby here. This is the Artisan 1430. So I use this for my heat transfers. Use that for my heat transfers and stuff. All right. Let's see here. You see my cars right there lined up outside in the parking lot. You see them joints. See that? See what t-shirts do for you, man? Setting up t-shirts, what type of cars they get you in your driveway. Love it. Alright, so the software I be using. See something, get you guys on this thing, man. Alright, so the software I be using, this is Photoshop. Photoshop Elements. I don't use the regular Photoshop paying subscription and all that stuff. I don't even mess with all that. It's a waste. Get Photoshop Elements. It will definitely do the job for you. Get Corel Draw 8. It'll definitely do the job for you. And when you get that, if you get that GravTech, it comes with the cutting software. You get that, you're good. You don't need nothing. Don't get nothing else. All that expensive stuff, you don't need that. All right. Let me show you my printers that I have. Oh, that's my mug press. That's my mug press right there. You see that? I got this from Heat Press Nation. So everything in here, I got it from like different places. So this is from Heat Press Nation. I had this probably for like maybe about 4 years now. Still get hot. Still do what it do. I do the mugs, do the water bottles, everything. So my printer that I got on the top here. This was my very first one that I got. This is the SG400. So when I got this one here, you know what I'm saying? It was like okay, it's a starter one. Let me test this sublimation out and see what it do. And it did the job, but I wanted to do bigger prints. I want to do better things, so I kind of upgraded to the bigger brother. and got the SG800. So what I do now, I use the top one just for the 8.5 by 11s and the coffee mugs and all that. And then I use the big boy down here for bigger prints like 11 by 14, 13 by this, 13 by that. So, and I also got the bypass tray too. See, the bypass tray is in the back. So this page right here, this sheet I got back here, that's the 11 by 14 or 11 by 17. That's the print that I got in the back. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna print something out for y'all later on too. All right. So let's go to this right here. This is my rolls of vinyl on my stand. I got the stand from Amazon. This whole 200 rolls of vinyl. You know what I'm saying? The stand can't cost like $200. Came within a couple of days. So I got all the different colors that you need, man. From Thermoflex. I got Endura gloss up here. I got stuff to do signs, wall signs, decals, windows, whatever you name it. So that's what I got. All right. So enough of that talk, man. That's pretty much it right there. My little small little office space. And you see my other little heat press I got back here too. That one, that's to do like my little small stuff like the checkbooks and all the little stuff like that. So yeah, let me just go ahead and show you a couple little things I got hanging up on my walls, you know, slight stuff. All right, enough talking. Let me get to the pressing of the picture frames. All right. So first things first. Let's swing this thing around here. All right. So the first thing you're gonna do. First thing, let me make sure I can see myself. All right. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna put your butcher paper down. Okay. Put your butcher paper down. So then you will then take. Nope. You take your pressing pad. Put your pressing pad down. Put your butcher paper on top of that. All right, because I'm gonna tell you something. The heat hit that, the material will come off of this and it'll be on your picture frame. So always put a piece of butcher paper down. All right. Sorry this video is so long, but I just had to give you guys a tour of that, so you guys can know what I got and what you need. If you have any questions about where I get my stuff from, I don't mind sharing that information. I'll tell people. I don't care. I want to see you get to where you want to be at. I don't mind sharing that. You can't take that stuff to the grave with you, man. That's what's wrong with people. They don't like to share information. I'll share the information with you because it ain't gonna stop my flow. Just because I tell y'all what I use, don't mean y'all gonna steal my customers. Because my customers still come to me anyway. I don't mind helping people. All right. So you guys hit like. Subscribe to my channel, inbox me, text me, whatever y'all want to do, and I'll tell you where to go, where to get the stuff from, the prices. I'll send you emails, whatever. That's what I'm here for. Alright, so look. So this side here on this acrylic frame, this is like the glossy side. This is the side that you want to put the picture on. The other side here is just the regular coat. You cannot sublimate on this. That's the smooth part. It have to be the part that's the matte finish on the back that has this protective coating on it for sublimation. All right, so what you want to do is we're going to go ahead and do the Kobe Bryant one. So what you want to do is you want to take your spray. And I normally would have just had my trash can, but I took it out of here and dumped it. And ain't bring the damn trash can back in here. All right. So anyway, you normally want to spray this stuff over top of a trash can. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of butcher paper and put that down somewhere. Because once when this stuff hit the floor, I'm telling you, man, it's going to be sticky. It's going to mess your floor up. Alright. So what I want to do is you just want to take a little spritz. Do not put it too close. If you put it too close, you're going to mess your image up. And it's going to stain and everything. So just do like a light little spritz away from it, just a bop 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 like that, and then it's going to stick to it. All right. I should have gave myself a test spray. That's what I should have did. Let me see something. Yeah, give myself like a little test spray, just like that. You ain't gotta use too much. All right. So what you want to do is you want to place your image, place it down, flip your frame. And you just place it. on the image, it's already lined up with the frame already, so you ain't got to do no special stuff to it. Just place it down where you want it at. It's going to line right up with everything else. Okay. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. That's going to be beautiful, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna miss Kobe, man. I'm really gonna miss him. That was my team, man. The Lakers, man. Love the Lakers, man. Ah, Kobe. Such a great man that's gone too soon, man. Him and his beautiful daughter. She was just like him too. Wow. So they pretty much encouraged me to get out here and get back to doing this again. So I had to do this, man. And hopefully, when I get these frames done, I can take them and give them to his wife when I show up at the you know, the viewing and everything like that, when they have the funeral and stuff, because I'm definitely going to be there. So hopefully I get a chance to give these to her. So yeah, what you want to do is you want to place these face down. Take it and place it face down. Let me make sure everything's lined up properly. Yep. So you want to take these and place them face down. And also, when you print your image out, I forgot to tell you, when you print your image out, do not mirror your image. Do not flip it. You need to keep it original. Don't flip it up. Don't mirror it, because this is going to be your original print. It's going to show through this way. Do not mirror your image. All right. Place that down like so. Take another sheet of protective paper. Put it over top. Then you want to take your rubber heat pad. Place this on top. Like that. So that's going to smother all the heat inside. Alright, so let me repeat this again. At the bottom, you got your green, you got your foam pad, sheet of protective paper, your substrate, sheet of protective paper, and your green pad. Place that all on top right there, and then you close your heat press. Set it at 400 degrees, 160 seconds. If you guys get these frames, remember that. 160 seconds at 400 degrees. Alright? So I'm sure let me see something. My pressure is not where I want it to be. So I'm going to close it down just a little bit more. And you see I got to use two hands on that. Let me do that again. You want to make sure you put good pressure on it. Good pressure. Close it down. We're at 160. 160. And in the meantime, I'm going to take a sip. Barefoot watermelon. It's not bad. You might want to try this. It's really good. Alright, so I'm not going to let you guys sit here and wait. I'm just going to go ahead and pause this video, and I'll be back. Alright guys, we got 3 seconds. 2, 1. Alright, that should beep right there. Ah, look at that. See that? That's what I don't like. That's what happened to me the last time. Alright, so look. This thing is extremely hot, man. So you want to make sure you put something on to keep your hands from getting burnt. Trust me, you do not want to get burnt. Alright, so look. So now what you want to do is you want to just peel this off. And you see that? It's completely gone. And then now, as you can see, Kobe has been added to the glass frame. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this camera around because I want to get this in the jig like right now. Alright, so you want to do is you want to put the matte side down inside of the jig. You want to bend it like so, and then it's going to curve down inside. Let me see if I can get you. You guys got to excuse me because I'm working with this camera all by myself. Alright, as you can see that I have it pushed down inside of the jig. Alright, let me take that off of here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to take my gloves off. Okay. Look at that. So bottom line is it's curved inside of the jig. So I'm going to let this sit right here and cool for at least about 20 minutes. It's extremely hot. But that looks beautiful, man. You see that? Look at that, man. Wow. Kobe look awesome on this, man. This is it's gonna be beautiful. Alright. So now on to the next one. Let's go ahead and do the one for him and GiGi. Alright, bring this back over here. You guys gotta forgive me, man. I don't have my help tonight. And I don't have my cameraman tonight, which is my son. But, oh yeah. So that's gone. We cannot reuse this. As you can see, all the ink is gone off of it. Trash. But you can still use your phone. We can get a couple more presses out of this. We can get a couple more presses, your press pad. Alright, but your butcher paper, I wouldn't even try to use this anymore. As soon as you try to use that again, it's gonna mess up. It's gonna mess up your print. Alright. So now on to GiGi and Kobe. GiGi and Kobe. Let's go ahead and get you guys. So the one I just did for Kobe, that was the landscape. Now I'm getting ready to do the portrait one. Alright. So I'm just gonna do a couple of spritz. Like I told you before, do a couple of spritz on it. Just like that. So you want to do a couple of spritz. So we're going to turn around and lay this down like so. You're going to take your matte side and put your matte side face down on it. And you want to make sure also, you want to make sure that you do not scratch this surface. Do not scratch it. Or make sure there's no lint or anything on it, because if there's lint on it, it's going to straight up mess your whole print up. And it looked like this probably got some scratches on it. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know about you, buddy. Let me see if I got another one. I believe this is my last two. Yep, my last two. All right, so that ain't gonna matter. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and press it. It should be fine though. It should be fine. Alright, so yeah, let me go ahead and press this down here like this. And it should bleed through with no problem at all. Go ahead and line it up. Can you guys can't see that? Let me see. Alright, let me see. Bring it a little closer. Let me see if I can zoom in. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so now as you can see, I got the image placed flat down on the picture, on the substrate. It's good. It's not going to come up or anything. See that? Perfect. That's how you want it right there. Alright, so protective paper, put that down. I don't think I want to use that. That damn thing's sticky. Alright, let me grab a new piece of butcher paper. And I got my butcher paper from Costco. I got a whole roll from Costco. So you can go pick that up. I believe I paid about $20-something for the whole big fat roll. So I'm going to show you that in a few. Alright, so the next step, foam pad, butcher paper. Put your image face down on top of your pad. Line it all the way up. Take your next butcher paper, put that over top. By then, this green pad should have been cooled down. Just sit it somewhere in a nice spot where it can cool down at, because you can't reuse it again while it's like real hot, or it'll start making your image bleed before the process. Okay, so make sure your pad is cooled down. All right, so swing around another 160 seconds. And let's let that sit for a minute, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. Alright, so now the frames are cooled down inside the jig right now, so I'm getting ready to remove the first one. Take the lid off the top. These little Velcro pieces that I got, you can get these from anywhere. Walmart, CVS, Target, whatever. You can go to a hardware store and get them. Just little Velcro pieces. I don't like how these jigs be coming apart, so I kind of use the Velcro straps to keep it and lock it into place. Alright, so I'm going to take that and sit that over there. And then now I'm just going to take and pop the frame out like so. It comes out nice and easy. And this is your acrylic frame. Can you guys see that right there? Look at that. That is just beautiful, man. Wow. This is beautiful. This is the matte side right here. And this is the front gloss. That's the side curve right there. See that? Beautiful, man. So I'm take this and sit this over here like that. And it should be able to stand up. I had that standing up over here. And then I'm going to go to the next one. I like these jigs, man. These daggone jigs be. Alright, so I'm going to take my next jig and put my jig over here. And let's do the next one with Kobe in it. Take the lid off the top. This one is nice and cooled down. Normally go from the bottom and just pop it out. And then that's the one with Kobe on it like that. See that? Look beautiful, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow. And that's the side right there. And that's the back matte side. That's the back matte finish. So it's double-sided. Alright, so let me take this and sit this one over here as well. Alright, so let me go ahead and give you guys a quick look at this these picture frames here. Alright, so here are the frames, the finished product. As you can see, (8x10) landscape Kobe Bryant acrylic frame. You got the one with GiGi and Kobe together. Beautiful, man. Beautiful picture. Rest in peace.